Hello everybody. I am ready to share the part 2 of this first Sisterhood of the Traveling journal that I got. This is Khara's. Apologies to Khara for mispronouncing her name as Khara the first video, but I checked and it is Khara, and so we will go on with it that way. And so this is just going to be a quick run through of her parts, and then a quick show of what I have added. And I'm going to attempt to put the two pieces of this video together into one. If not, it may just be posted as two pieces, and apologies for that. I will hopefully figure out how to do that in the future. So this was Khara's journal, and she wanted hers to be a kind of a walk through a library with a library bookish theme. So this is what we've got. So welcome to Khara's journal. This was the check-in page. I have already signed in and put the mailing date on it. Our welcome letter, I read through that. That was lovely. These were our book of Jennifer, book of the other ladies in the Sisterhood. And here it says fill in your library card. So for my library card, I put a picture of me, and then I put library branch in Palm Coast, Florida, because that's where I live. Last book read, next book on my TBR, preferred genres, print or audiobook preference, AM or PM reader, and my favorite snack or drink for reading. So I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to have on a library card. So hopefully that's what she had in mind. That was fun to do. I liked doing that. Khara is a Lord of the Rings fan, as am I, and so this was fun to see this page on here, the Hobbit door. I added a doorknob. Hopefully Khara won't mind, but she can pull that up if she doesn't want it there. And then the map of Arizona where she lives, so that was nice to see. This is our to be read page, and I added a Just a Girl That Loves Books sticker here just because it seemed like it fit. So I think that was a nice addition. I also added a plant. There was actually a plant printed on this page right there, but I put one with a little bit of color on it. And then my books that I suggested for people to add to their TBR were Hell to Pay by Sherilyn Kenyon, The Engineer by C.S. Poe, Staked by J.F. Lewis, and Garden Spells by Sarah Addison Allen. Anybody who knows me knows that none of those are a surprise, but hopefully people who are seeing this will take a peek at some of these titles and will find it something they can add to their piles. Okay, share your coffee order. I do not drink coffee. So on mine it says my coffee order is a Dr. Pepper. Again, if you know me, that is not a surprise. I'm also not really a tea drinker. This is the only thing that I have left that I have not done yet. I will be taking this to ship tomorrow, and I'm going to grab some tea on the way that looks interesting, and I will include one here. So from now on, people will have two to choose from, because I'm not going to take this. We're going to leave this for someone who will actually drink it and appreciate it. So I will add one here, and so then going forward, people will have two to choose from. And for the book map, it says add your favorite book to where you're from. I can't pick just one favorite book, but a favorite at the time right now is still A Discovery of Witches. That series is definitely in my favorites. So I've got a little arrow going from where we are in Florida to that for my choice. Make a bookmark and take a bookmark. If you will notice when I did the opening of this journal, there were some of these were in the box and some of these were in the box, and I think that was just to kind of cut down on the bulk. So I'm actually going to take some of these back out and put them in the box before I ship it. But I did want to show you, I took one that was already made, this one, that said I would rather be reading, with cute little bees on it. And since I took a yellow one, I made a new yellow one for someone to maybe choose if they wanted to, and so I made this one that's yellow and gold. It says emotionally attached to fictional creatures or fictional characters, and it's stay home and read books. So I thought that was cute. So like I said, I will probably take some of these out and some of these out and just put them in the box, just to help cut down on some of this bulk before I send it out. Okay, next page, washi tape library. Khara had actually already put this pink piece on along with some of these others, but I added this purple one, this kind of peachy color and seafoam green one, and then these blues here. So I added those three. And next it says add some favorite or fun book covers for each color of the rainbow. Let's build a rainbow of great reads. So for the red books, I put Grave Robbery, which is I think the second book actually in the Deanna Raybourne's Veronica Speedwell series. Orange books, Hounded is actually book 1 in Kevin Hearn's Iron Druid series. Yellow books, Well Played is actually, I want to say maybe book 3 of Jen DeLuca's Well Met series. Green book, Lost Lake by Sarah Addison Allen. That's not part of any series, but I love every single thing Sarah Addison Allen writes. Blue books, Midnight at the Blackbird Cafe, which is a Heather Weber book, which I absolutely adore. And purple books, I dug deep in my reading past for this one, Catherine Coulter's Wyndham Legacy. Catherine Coulter was for a long time the only historical author that I enjoyed, and I read many, many, many of her historicals. They are hilarious and fun, and I enjoy them a lot. Okay, so for the take some, leave some, I took a few, and so I'm going to add a few now. I actually need to do that, so let's open these up. These are the ones that I took. Actually, I took this one as a gift. I'm going to give that one to my sister. And then I took the stack of Jane Austen books. Reading Helps Your Mind Bloom was actually the theme for the Coastal Magic Convention that I run this past year. So it's hilarious that that was actually part of one of the Take Some stickers. So I absolutely had to grab that one. And I actually got these two because I have a project for one of the other Sisterhood books that I have in mind, and these will be perfect for that. So that's what I took out, and I'm going to put in some flowers and a fall, like a recipe book, and a succulent, and a black and white outline flower, and then some just random little flower icon things. So this is what is going in from me for people to choose from. Maybe, if I can get them in there. There we go. So that's what's going in, and then I will finish sealing that up after this. This page was actually a blank page before we started doing our own additions to the book. So I, as a Lord of the Rings fan, and since Khara is as well, I thought that this might be a nice introduction page. If you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, this is the magical, kind of mystical doorway that needed to, a riddle to be figured out. And the riddle was, the answer to the riddle was speak, friend, and enter. So considering all of us now are going to be this friendship, I thought that this would be a nice way to kind of introduce that section. So I added that to that page, and then seeing as how this is supposed to be a library slash reader slash trip through a library, I thought that this might be fun for my About Me page to be a book. So this is a part of a song that I love, one of my very favorite songs, that I thought would be a nice little introduction to kind of me as a person. And so this is the Book of Jennifer, which kind of goes back to the Book of Jennifer that she had at the beginning. And so I put about the author, which would be me as an author. I'm not actually an author, but for this book, I'm the author. And so here are a bunch of things that I enjoy or that I think describe me or represent me. So I've got music, LGBT ally, Patriots fan, I run Coastal Magic Convention. I love my family members who are on the autism spectrum. I love doing planners and journals, and I'm a book lover. I could have added so many more things, but I just ran out of space. So these are the ones that I thought should go there. Places to go. So these are pictures of me in different places that I've been. Forks, Washington, San Diego Comic-Con, Hard Rock Cafe in Las Vegas, with Louis Armstrong at the Louis Armstrong Park in New Orleans. And I could not find any pictures from any of my New York trips. So I just put I love New York City and put my favorite vacation city. People to see, these are just a bunch of authors that I've met over the years that I've gotten to be friendly with. So I feel very lucky to have that be the case. And then a couple of plays that I've seen in New York and some in Jacksonville. And then things to do, Dragon Con. Have been doing that for 16 years. I have some pictures from my garden in here. I love to play pool. I collect penguins, planner supplies, and hourglasses, and I've been a pole worker since 2020. So that's my book of me with some things about myself. And this is one interactive page. I have wanted to do this for so long, and I was so happy that I had the opportunity to do that here. This is, you take a page. I actually keep extra copies of some Sarah Addison Allen books on hand so that if someone has not read one, I can give one to them. So I snagged one of my extra copies of Lost Lake. And what you do is you go through and you pick out, it takes a little bit of time, but you go through and you pick out words that make up sentences or a message or something that's funny or something like that. You pick out the words and then you mark out everything else so that you can just see just those words. Some people do poetry this way. Some people do messages to each other this way. I've always wanted to do this kind of activity with a group, so I thought this would be a perfect time to do that. So I decorated up the pages, and then this one is my version, and I took a picture of it so that I can have it and see it to keep, and then I included a couple of extra pages, one for everybody in the group, but then a couple of extra pages in case people make a mistake or aren't inspired by the words that are on a certain page. But I can't wait to see what everybody does with theirs. And then the instructions are here too. And then this one, Sisterhood is a Fellowship. Again, back to the Lord of the Rings theme. It says here, if we were on an epic quest, what unique skill would you bring to our fellowship? And then underneath I put the funnier the better. So for mine, I put unrealistic optimism and knowledge of all song lyrics from the 1980s. So, not that that would be of any help to anyone, but that is a skill that I could bring to the group. So each one of these has the name on it for one of the other ladies to write in whatever funny or unusual skill they might bring to our quest. And then that's it. So these, still plenty pages left for the other girls in the group. But that's what I added, and I hope Khara likes it. I hope the other girls get a kick out of the interactive bits, and I'm excited to get the next journal and continue on. I'll be sending this one out tomorrow, and then I will do another flip through when I get the next one into me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.